Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Dilip K. Prasad. I'm not a medical doctor, but I am a professor in the university. I basically teach computer science to the student. 1.5 years ago, I had been diagnosed with this disease called autosomal dominant polycystic kidney disease. That was in December 2019. So I wanted to share my experience regularly with other people who are suffering with this and also their family members. If they come to know that this kind of disease happened to them, how to deal with it and what to worry and not to worry and what to expect. So I am a living example. I am going through it. My age is 44 now. So I have just crossed 44 years of age, 44 plus. So let's understand what is this autosomal dominant polycystic kidney disease. So this disease is a genetic disorder, means there is a genetic changes in our own DNA, and this genetic change can be of PKD1 or PKD2 type. So there are 4 types of DNA types are there in our chromosome, and it just happened to be that one of the code, like which supposed to be at one side of the, so chromosome is a double helix structure. So if one side of the gene code, which was supposed to be here, instead of it was here, it came here. So because of this small change, our chromosome can start generating a type of amino acid called polycystine, and that can cause the cyst in kidney. It usually starts with cyst in the kidney, and it can also show its effect in the liver, and it can also cause problem in other organs. So basically it is a genetic disorder. It does not spread from people to people. It is not contagious because it is in a chromosome. Yeah, it is not even going to transmit if someone gives the blood transfusion. So it usually shows at from the age 30 to 40, and most of the people doesn't come to know about this disease when it is in early stage. And it is a progressive disease, means once it starts, it slowly kidney will start becoming worse and worse and worse. So it takes time for people to go through it, to get the kidney to malfunction and go at a stage that it is going to be a kidney failure. So let's understand how does it look like. So the deterioration progress is like this. If we see the normal kidney, which will be the, so if someone has ADPKD and someone don't have ADPKD, they all will have a normal kidney when they are early in the age, up to age 30. But as the age go beyond 30, 35, and 40, so at that particular point of time, this genetic disorder triggers. So in our body, there is a why it triggers at certain age that maybe someone else can tell it, that why it happens only from a certain age. I am not aware of it. I am not a biologist. So it slowly start getting the cyst outside the kidney periphery, and cyst is basically water-filled body. And if the person, what happened that the filtration of the kidney deteriorates, sodium, potassium, and as a result, this person will start having some kind of symptoms, for example, hypertension and blood pressure. And if the person is not aware that he's getting this blood pressure or hypertension because of the kidney problem, and because of higher the blood pressure, it is going to put more load on the kidney, and the kidney will become more deteriorated. Cyst is going to fill up with more water. And as it progresses beyond 45, so the rate of progression can be different for different people. Some can have the failure condition even at age 40. and some may be in early stage even at age 55 or 60. So as it progresses, it start affecting the kidney function, and when the kidney function get affected, the blood purification is not happening, and it also causes the blood pressure and other symptoms start coming in. So what are the symptoms or stages of this kidney function? So the symptoms are high blood pressure, back or side pain, means side of the lower back. There will be pain. Some people do get similar kind of pain if they have a kidney stone, etc. If the kidney cyst get infected, they may get blood in urine. Feeling of fullness in the abdomen, like abdomen will feel full because the size of the kidney has increased. And abdomen will also look disformed, means it is not going to look slim as cylindrical, but it will look like a belly. Even if the person is non-alcoholic or not drinking anything, the abdomen may look bulge. Even the person is thinner, but abdomen can be looking bulge. It can be irregular shape. Left side can be bigger, right side can be smaller bulge. So that's how the changes in the body morphology a person can see. Headache, kidney stone, kidney failure, and urinary tract infection will keep happening occasionally. And regarding the urinary tract infection, it is very difficult to understand if urinary tract infection happen in the kidney cyst. The only way to know is to do a needle insertion and bring out the liquid from the cyst, and then check if the infection is happening to detect it early. Otherwise, if it is more infection, then the urine will start coming red or reddish, and the other symptoms of urinary tract infection can be there. So people with polycystic kidney or ADPKD will have usually be very careful about the urinary tract infection. It is a genetic disorder, and it can cause a cyst in a liver. Usually you will see a cyst in a liver if someone has ADPKD. It can also affect pancreas, means the cyst can happen in pancreas also. And if the cyst happen in pancreas, then diabetes can cause, because the pancreas will start functioning not okay. Cyst can also happen in heart, and the worst case, the cyst can also happen in the brain as well. So stages of kidney disease, how to understand that this polycystic kidney disease is at what level I am, or if someone get infected, how much kidney function is available, etc. So that's how doctor evaluate. So what they do, they take the measurement from the blood using the serum creatinine level. So serum creatinine level they check, and based on the age and race, whether you are black or Caucasian. For other races, the equations are not usually available. So based on that, they calculate this eGFR, and if it is 90 or more, it is considered a normal kidney function. But up to 70 to 100, usually it is considered normal. But if the function become below 70, then it goes to the stage 2 kidney disease. And after again it goes below 60, then it becomes stage 3A. It is slightly moderately worst kidney function. And when it goes to 3B, then people start looking for kidney replacement for the person, and also the dialysis stage will start happening immediately after that. And from less than 15, the kidney failure happens. Now, what is the solution? Since it is a genetic disorder, it does not have any medical cure. This particular genetic disorder does not have any medical cure or any medicine to suppress it or to cure the person. The only solutions available are how to delay the disease progression. So the delay the disease progression, primary matter is if the blood pressure remain in control, then the load on the kidney because of the blood pressure will be less. And so the disease progression of the kidney cyst will be slower. And to do that, lifestyle management also need to be done, like person has to do. Research has found that many people are able to manage it. It doesn't mean that if people have ADPKD, they are going to need a kidney replacement. So if someone has PKD, one type of genetic problem that is in a chromosome 16, then it is more severe case of genetic disorder, and 50% of the time the person will need the kidney replacement, and 50% of the time the person will live the normal life. And if it is a PKD, two type of genetic disorder that happen in chromosome number 5, and in that case, for 85% time, means only 15% time people will need the kidney replacement. 85% of the people will have lower quality of life, but they will live their normal life like 60, 65, and so on. So blood pressure and lifestyle management is very important to keep this disease progression in lower rate. Then there is another medicine called tolvaptan. It is manufactured by, with a brand name called Ginarc, Ginarc. It helps in delaying the kidney function deterioration, but this medicine is very, very tough to get, and also it is very expensive, like US $33,000 per year. Most people will not be able to afford without a proper insurance. So in India, the Ginarc is available, but the price is lower. Like you can have for rupees 360,000 rupees, person can have whole year of tolvaptan medicine in India if they're buying in India. But outside India, this medicine is very expensive. So this medicine, if I convert into Indian rupees, it will be 2.4 million Indian rupees. While if a person buy within in India, they can buy the medicine for whole year for 350,000, 300,000 per year. So when kidney function, the tolvaptan is not going to cure the person. It is only going to delay the kidney deterioration for 7-8 years. That means if person need a kidney replacement next year, and if this medicine has been given and it works with the person and person can sustain the side effect of this medicine has a side effect. One has to monitor the blood regularly to see whether the blood parameters are changing. Then the person has to discontinue if the parameter is changing. So, but if the person is able to sustain the effect of this medicine, then it is going to reduce the kidney deterioration, and kidney replacement might be needed 7-8 years later, not next year. So that's what the benefit it can give. If kidney function becomes so worse, then the final stage is kidney transplant. There can be other treatment I am not aware of. So with this, I am going to stop this video today. In the next few video, I am going to tell about my own experience with ADPKD and what happened, how did I able to know that I have ADPKD, what was their symptoms, and what medicine I'm going through, what kind of test has been gone through, and my whole sometime day-to-day life activity, how it is affecting my day-to-day life activities, and how I'm trying to manage it. So I hope you got some information, and if someone has this ADPKD, try to share if you find this information useful to them to reduce their anxiety or to reduce their mental stress or depression. So see you next time. Thank you.